Welcome all sports fans, YouTubers, Facebookers, all social media across the nation. This is Uneducated Sports Talk. I'm your host, Clayton. Also, check me out on Uneducated Network. Both channels on YouTube. Please like and subscribe. Let's start off with some good news. Dirk Nowitzki has just re-signed with the Dallas Mavericks for his 21st consecutive season with that same franchise. He is the first person in NBA history to play 21 straight years on the same team. When you think of San Antonio, Tim Duncan. When you think of Chicago, Michael Jordan. When you think of LA, Lakers, you think of Magic Johnson. And when you think of Dallas, the Dallas Mavericks, you think of Dirk Nowitzki. He is one of those rare guys who stuck it out through the good, hard, bad times. Mainly hard and bad times. He started off as a number 1 seed, losing to the 8 seed Golden State Warriors. Not this millennials Golden State Warriors. Those kids don't know about they don't know about the Baron Davis Golden State Warriors. That team had a squad. That was a nice squad on that team. Anyways, he went through those hard times and losing year after year, Western Conference Finals, Western Semifinals, the first round, to finally making it, winning big in 2011, becoming MVP of the NBA Finals, defeating the Miami Heat, led by LeBron James, D-Wade, Chris Bosh, etc., etc. That being said, he's been there and he has done that, and now he is giving back to the franchise because he wants to see them when he leaves. He wants to make sure they are on the right path of being good again, relevant again. And guess what? They are on a really good path. When you got Smith running your point guard, and you got Luka Doncic as your 2 guard. Now you got something going on. They have a little flair for the dramatics going on. So I'm very excited about this Dallas Mavericks team. And, of course, Dirk Nowitzki. I'm a huge Dirk fan because he did it the right way. Even though he has one championship, but at the same time, he's been to 2 finals. He's done his thing, and he will be respected for the rest of his life as a Dallas Maverick. Congratulations, Dirk Nowitzki, on a 21st season with the Dallas Mavericks, and I hope it all goes well. I hope you ended out on a very good note, very, very good note. Playoffs, and maybe winning a first-round series by you hitting the buzzer beater in the Game 7. That'd be nice. Now, I did not want to end it on bad news, but we're going to do that anyways. This is Uneducated Sports Talk, and we talk about sports. And you guys know about me and my man Carmelo Anthony. I just don't like the guy, but it is what it is. Carmelo Anthony just signs after being traded by OK City to Atlanta, after being waived by Atlanta, after going through the waive process and no one picking him up. He was finally a free agent. The Houston Rockets picked him up. He wanted to go to Houston bad. 1 year, and he's getting paid $1.8 million. Oh, by the way, he's not caring about that because he's getting paid $27.9 million from basically the Atlanta Hawks. Let's just be real. So the man got paid. The man got paid this year. And this might be his last year. Hold on. This will be his last year of getting paid big money. But he joins Chris Paul and James Harden, Eric Gordon, and to form this undynamic team. He's probably going to play the 4. Most likely he will play the 4 because he can't play a 3. He's going to need to play a 3. Can't play a 3. He's going to play a 4 and the same position he played in OK City. Now, it's going to be tough for him because last year he saw a lot of open looks and missed a lot of open shots. Last year he shot a lot of 3s and missed a lot of 3s. Let's just be real. Now, the power, the stretch 4 is not his position. Is showing it. He's more of a isolation player, back you down, turnover on you, and hit a jump shot. That's been Carmelo's MO for the last 3 or 4 years now. Houston needed offense. Really? No. Houston needed defense. They needed defense. Houston needing offense is crazy when you have James Harden and you have Chris Paul and you have not a lot of shooters anymore, but you still have shooters. Carmelo Anthony doesn't fit that bill. Losing Trevor Ariza was huge. It was huge for him. Do not underestimate that, them letting him go. He wanted too much money. He said, I got my ring already. I'm fine. Houston either pay me my $15 million. I'm going somewhere. He went to Phoenix to get paid $15 million. He said, I don't even care about a ring anymore. I want my money. And he got his money. Trevor Ariza was a huge loss. They could potentially lose. Of course, they lost Trevor Ariza. They lost Luke Bamute, and they could potentially lose Clint Capella, depending on if some team go out there and wants to give Capella $25 million per year. They will lose Capella hard. They need to find defense and defense fast. They signed Tyler Ennis, but he's not a stout on defense. Let's just be real. And he can't really create for himself. So, and he's not really a 3 and D kind of guy. He's a D a little bit, but the 3 is not there yet. So it's going to be tough for Carmelo to even fit in. Oh, of course he's going to start because he's not going to the team to be on the bench. We already know that. And that is his downfall. If Carmelo came out and said, I'm going to come off the bench and be a 7th man because Eric Gordon is a 6th man, all right will be with the Houston Rockets, and I believe this team will have a chance to do some things. But if Melo's going to say, I'm going to start, we got big problems going on because Melo, you are not starter. He's not a starter anymore. In his mind, and look, I don't blame him for thinking that, in your mind, you want to think that you're the best in the world. And Carmelo Anthony thinks he can still start and do wonders for any team. Wonders for any team. Well, look here. A lot of pressure going on, and I know he wants to win. But when you want to win, you have to make sacrifices. And Carmelo has not made a single sacrifice in his career. He let go of Jeremy Lin when that was the best run New York had in so long. Yes, the next year they wound up going 54 wins going to the second round. But outside of that, that's been the lone good blemish on his resume. Outside of that, he hasn't even sniffed the playoffs as a New York Knick in the Eastern Conference. If you're a top 5 player like he was just 6-7 years ago, your team would consistently make the playoffs in the Eastern Conference. They did not. It shows you Carmelo Anthony hasn't sacrificed anything. He hasn't sacrificed touches. He hasn't sacrificed anything for himself. And that is his downfall. If he comes off the bench for this Rockets team, I'm telling you, he's going to do some great things for this team. If he does not, they will falter because they're going to rely on 2 years ago Rockets when you had to outscore everybody. This year, not only did they outscore you, but they clamped down on defense. They were winning a bunch of games by 30 points. 25 points, 20 points because they clamped down on defense with Trevor Ariza, Luke Balmute, and those guys like that. PJ Tucker, those guys. PJ Tucker's still there, obviously, but it's going to be tough because PJ might have to go to the bench now since Carmelo's out there. And can you imagine that starting lineup in the NBA Western Conference Final against the Warriors? No, thank you. I don't want to imagine that at all. So good luck with the Houston Rockets trying to get Carmelo Anthony to fit into their system. Carmelo might score. He might average more than 16 points than he did last year. He might average about 19. I mean, okay. But will it help them out? Will it make their record a whole lot better? Will it get them the first overall seed in the West? Because they had the best team last year and not folded thanks to Chris Paul's injury, but they couldn't even win it that year. And this year they're even worse. So what's going to happen with this squad? We are going to find out the next couple months, but Carmelo signing, people are making a great deal about it like it's something good. I'm like, no, don't see. I think Carmelo, and call me crazy, but I think Carmelo would have fit and been a whole lot better and a whole lot happier in Atlanta than he would have been in Houston. But the pressure's on. We're going to find out how he is with the pressure. It's his first time playing on a good team who's going to make the playoffs, obviously. They made the playoffs, well, his second time, played for OK City. We saw how that went down in the playoffs. He found himself on a bench a whole lot more than actually playing with Russell Westbrook and Paul George. So might find that same Carmelo Anthony on that same bench in the same conference next year. We'll find that out. So, guys, comment down below. How do you see Carmelo Anthony fitting with this team? Is it a good fit or a bad fit? Let me know down in the comment section below. And Dirk Nowitzki, I want to hear about him too. How do you feel about Dirk Nowitzki staying on the same team for 21 straight years? I think that is amazing. Look, Dirk still got game. Dirk can still put up 15 points in his sleep. So, I mean, that's not saying it's a lot, but he can still give you 15 to 20 points anytime. So, Dirk can still ball out there. He just got to be a tad bit open these days. But with that being said, guys, please like and subscribe to Uneducated Sports Talk and Uneducated Network, both shows on YouTube. My name is Carlos Clayton. This is Uneducated Sports Talk. And all sports fans, you guys know what time it is. Stay smart, stay uneducated. Peace.